I reckon then. Oh! What the f, man? Oh, this is right. I'm on over this already. The rusty painting just fell on my head. Ah! Smurf now, don't I? Great. So I'm already in a rush. I need to get out of here, mate. We're going to the pub. Like I'll be here for a bit longer. Oh, well, it don't take that long without jinxing it. Good morning and a happy Friday. Just about 7 o'clock and we're just around the corner from our first job today, that being Car Wash 24/7 in Joondalup, the old M5 site. So they got a few issues, M5 being one of them, not surprisingly. Apparently none of the low pressure functions are working very well, which also doesn't surprise me because the solenoid kits haven't been changed in years, the injectors haven't been serviced in years, the solution pump has only been putting out about 100 psi for the last couple of years. So yeah, none of this surprises me, so we're going to have a look at that. And you know what, I get paid every time I come here, so I don't know why I complain so much. It's just that it takes ages for anything to actually get fixed. So yeah, there's that problem. And then apparently one of the bays on a low pressure tire cleaner function is putting out high pressure. That's probably a wiring issue or something on the rotary switch maybe. And then also they fit a new tire and engine cleaner manifold, but it's been getting blocked up, and I told them over and over and over again to replace the mesh filter that's in the bottom of the hide and miner tank. They've been using a stocking over an old filter which had blown out for ages, and yeah, it's just blocking up the manifold with coagulated chemicals. So there's that, and I think there's another job as well. Anyway, I'll stop blabbing and we'll see you when we get there. Alrighty, let's see what this site has in store for us today. So the laser wash is supposed to be turned off. Yes, looks like somebody's moved the cones a little bit. That's okay. The bay problem is bay 4. So yeah, we'll park here. We'll use this bay as our base of operations today. So look. Alright, bay 4 tire cleaner. Yeah, they're saying that this one, which is low pressure function, is putting out high pressure, but I'll come back to this, look at the auto first. We'll get it opened up and then I'll go and try some functions and see what happens. Probably nothing. Literally. Yeah, so tire cleaner. I know I'm going from one thing to another here, but tire cleaner, that looks very clean in there. There's a filter down the bottom, and this chemical, for whatever reason, I think they must have mixed it up at some point. It coagulated because the filter had holes in it. It was dragging through from the flow jet, which the flow jet doesn't mind about little bits of crusty stuff. It was going through, getting stuck in the product manifold block. The old one was knackered anyway, so they replaced it, and they're still having issues, and that's because small bits of crap are getting in and they're getting stuck behind the poppet, the stem, and holding the function open. So supposedly they fixed that. I don't know if that's related to what's happening in bay 4, I don't think so, but anyway, yeah, I'll come back to that. I did, because the filters are quite hard to come by, what I said to him is, instead of, if they can't see, oh wait a minute, there might be one here. She said she was going to leave some for me on the desk. Here we go. Yeah, so there's something very similar to this in the bottom of the tank, and the one that they had in there was off the top, instead of stocking around it, but that had a hole in it, and it's just little bits of crap going through. But what I said to him is, because that doesn't look the right one either, if you can't get them, rather than put a screen mesh filter in the tank, the outlet underneath the tank, just put a Y strainer in there, and job will be a good one. So yeah, okay, leave that. PDQ solution pump, which is all the low pressure functions. That's kind of been knackered for ages. Keep telling to replace it, but the thing is, on this site they just keep running stuff until it actually is just no longer functioning. So that puts water up through there via the unloader valve, pressure regulator, pressurizes a low pressure manifold, and then all the functions come off of that. So I'm going to turn something on outside first, see how bad it is, and then diagnose it, I guess. Dear oh dear. They've actually got one of their new attendants here is quite handy. Got a bit of a mechanical background, so he's been fixing up quite a lot of stuff. It means less work for me, but it doesn't really bother me, especially if it means I'm not having to work on this thing so often. Apparently the machine itself has been working quite good since we did all these upgrades, which is good. Right, okay.
Instant 2, 0, wash, maintenance, fluid, 1, no pressure up.
Oh wow. Wow, okay. Fluid 1, so that's the alkali, pre-soak. There's nothing coming out of there, just a drip. Try another one. This should be the acid. Yeah, okay. Oh, wait a minute. So the acid's working, kind of. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. But maybe it isn't the solution pump. Yeah. Okay, it took a while. Hang on, why is that? Why is that pink? What the? Why is that pink? What is going off here? Right, fluid 3, I think. This should be the wax, which is pink. What is that, man? Okay. What about the 3 colour? What? There's not even any air coming out, is there? What is going off here? There should be air coming out, at least. Okay, go back to fluid 2 then.
Fluid 2, no pressure up.
See, I can hear the air. I can hear the air come up there on fluid 2. But it's pink. Right, okay. Fluid 2 is working, but it's not the right colour. Fluid 1's not working, but I can hear the air coming out. Fluid 3 is doing nothing whatsoever, which should be low pressure wax. Fluid 23, which is a 3 colour foam, nothing's coming out, including air. So that's on fluid 1. Let's go and have a look. Okay. Solution pump is turning. It's only showing 50 psi on that gauge, but I'm not sure if that works anyway. And we're on fluid 1. Which is that one. Right, I wonder if that is that energizing or not? Oh, buggity. I'll just check that coil is energizing. Because yeah, fluid 2 works. It can't be the solution, but it's got to be something else. Hopefully I can take this out without it pressurizing too much. I don't like these. Right, hang on. That's not. That's not energizing that coil. It should be that function that's coming on. Okay, interesting. So if that coil's not energizing, either the coil's bad or the output on the node maybe. So then what I'll do, I'll put fluid 23 on, which is 3 colour. I'll see if that one's energizing. Oh dear. You know what, it might be easier if I actually put the computer on instead of walking outside. So we'll do that. Oh, woo! Oh look, I've got a list of jobs. High pressure function is working, low pressure function is not. 3x foam needs 2 times foot valves. That's no problem. When testing high pressure soap, it starts, but then will eventually stop. Can hear struggling to push chem. Can I need to buy parts needed? Okay. Whatever. Come on, computer. Come on. Hello. Woohoo. Have I got the right mouse? Yep. Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh dear. Stop. Okay. Fluid 2, 3. Go. Right, so that should be treacle foam. Which is this one. Got a cable tie around it for some reason. It's not doing anything. Yeah, there, mate. Alright, that one's not energizing. Okay, this is going to be some electrical problem inside here, maybe. We've blown a fuse, if fuses exist, or output card not working, or output card come loose at the node. Turn that off and have a look at the box. Yeah, maybe that gauge isn't working because it's only showing, I don't understand, it's only showing 50 psi. So if it's the coils that are not opening, they should be pressurizing. My life. It's my life. One of the air solenoids not activating either. That's got to be something to do with something in here, surely. Surely. Ta-da! I haven't got a lot in there, have we? What we got here? Low pressure soap 2 is on that one. Low pressure soap 1. Drying agent. 3x foam. 3x foam air. Right, 3x foam air. And low pressure soap 1, for example, they're on 2 separate output cards, so it can't be the output card because it's more than one, which I'm pretty sure that's like almost impossible for that to happen. Oh dear. Right, let me go and get my I'll get my meter then, shall I? Buggity. Ta-da! Feels like a weekend, an early start. There's nobody here. I feel quite relaxed, even though I shouldn't, because this might turn into a bit of a mind bender. But it's all good. It's all good. All good in the hood. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Alright, so each output card is supplied with 24 volt on the left hand side, AC. 26 volts. Okay. No voltage on that one. No voltage on that one. Okay. Okay. That might be a good thing. And no voltage on that one. So, two of the cards. So, 3x foam, 3x foam air. Yeah, we've got a problem with that. Soap 1, we've got a problem with that. Soap 2 was working. Right, okay. Getting somewhere. So, that one and that one. No power, no power, no power. Which is those two wires there. Which is on this one here. So in theory we shouldn't have any power on any of them. No, we haven't. But okay, we've lost. Yeah, we've lost a 24 volt then. 124 volt, which comes from here. 17x12. Alright, oh no, now we've got to gain that thing. Ah! All the shit they've got over it stopped the water from getting in the cabinet. Sake. Hang on a minute. What's this? Oh, they want. Okay, I don't know why they took them out. They want new foot filters on them. Check the valves. Oh, come on, please don't give me a hard time here. Please. Allen key. I've got an Allen key. Yeah, that'll do me for an Allen key, I reckon. Perfect, Allen key. I don't really want to even open this door. What the f, man? Right. I reckon then. Oh! What the f, man? Oh, this is right. I'm on go over this already. Rusty painting just fell on my head. Ah! A load of crap, man. This is when I start getting pissed off with this site. What is that buzzing, man? Transformer. Right, I reckon then maybe a fuse is blown. Can you hear that buzzing? It's what scares me when I come in here when it's in the winter and freaking rain's just coming down. You can walk in, the lights are flickering, you can hear a buzz, the floor's wet. Oh my god. But at least everything's dry for the moment. Right, okay, so come on Steve, get on track. It was 17x12.1. 17x12.1. Gotta be a fuse. I didn't even know there were fuses in here. Can't say I've done much work on these, especially in this box. In fact, I think pretty much the only thing I've ever done in one of these old M5 boxes is change the star delta starter for the high pressure pump, that one, for a soft starter at Chewett Hill before we put its piranha in. It's probably about as much as I've ever done in here. Alright, 17x12.1. Have these got the same numbers on them? Really? You know what? I'm turning the power off. Don't trust. Put my hands in there. Laser wash. Ta-da! Typically, oh, it's warm in here. Oh, there we go. The numbers on the back side. Do I have to get the schematic out for this or what? What is all this, man? The wires cut off. It's gotta be one of them then, surely. I'll probably have to look in the schematic. Yep, I'll have a look in the schematic. Alright, so according to the schematic, phase B for that pump is 9FO2 and 5, 8, 9FO2, 9FO5, okay. How do these work? Oh, okay. 9FO2 is good. Get to that one. Okay, there we go. 9FO5, no continuity. Okay. So, how do these things work? Fuse in there, what? Oh, look at that! Huh? I can't even see a break in that. Yep. Okay. So blown a fuse then for phase B, 24 volt. Doesn't look blown to me, but must have blown at one end somewhere. Okay. Test the eyeballs. 10 amp. Wow. Okay. So we probably got a short then on one of the coils. One of the functions that's powered from that. That looks a bit crusty, like water's been on there. Okay. So we're probably going to be popping fuses then until we find which one it is that's causing the issue. I mean, I could measure the resistance on all these things, but that fuse supplies quite a lot of stuff according to the schematic. Alright, we'll grab some fuses and go from there. And looking at the internal structure of that fuse, it looks like it's a slow blow one as well, but I only have the standards. I forgot loads, 10s. Ooh, who put that there? Let's have a look. Oh, really? Oh, look, I got plenty. 10 amp, that size. Hang on, these haven't even got any. Oh, they look on the end. That's better, having it on the end, stamped on the end. Oh, see, 15 amp. I don't want 15. I think it'll definitely set on fire then. Okay, we'll take a few 10s and have a look-see. Well, it was the first time for everything. Never had to do a fuse on one of these. I didn't even know they worked like that. That's pretty handy. How does it go back in? Alright, I guess. Okay. I'll leave that open just in case there's a water leak somewhere. Okay. Power back on. Test some functions. See what makes it pop, if anything. Alright. Before I test anything, I should probably replace these go on pop filters and then shove them back in. I'll probably do that first There ain't got much chemical left, as usual. Alright, I'll do that first, then we'll turn some functions on. Oh, it's going to go all over, I guess. Or maybe not. That's the one. Oh, it's cracked. Okay. Ah. That's a 2. Ah. Really? Really? Ah. Alright, I guess smurf now, don't I? Great. I just spend the extra few seconds and put some gloves on, Steve. Ah. Hang on, where's that coming from? That shouldn't be leaking out there now. Where's it coming from? What the? What's actually happening here? Where's it coming from? Maybe it was just in the tube then. Maybe. Just looking for any crack. It usually just cracks at the end after a year or whatever. Seems alright. Must have just been in the tube then. Okay. That's them done. I made a nice mess. Great. Red that goes in the red. Now let's do some functions. Okay. My camera turned itself off, I don't know when, but I just put fluid 1 on and it stopped working straight away. So I checked the fuse, like it blown, but then I'm looking at it, it's not, but then the end comes off. So there's a resistance across it, so I don't know if that's just tried to pop because of the current, I don't know, but that's a dodgy fuse. I hope they're not all like that. That one's solid. Oh, okay, I'll try again then. Alright, let's see. Power going in. Power going out? Yeah, no. Yeah, power going in, power going out. Alright, try that again. Take. Alright, fluid 1 working. Leave this on for a bit, I'll go through the functions and hopefully find something that blows the fuse, and then we can diagnose that further. But I still don't know why this is pink. I don't know why it's pink. It's not supposed to be pink.
Fluid 3, low pressure up.
Right, okay. That's supposed to be the wax. And it doesn't look like it's coming out unless it's taking its time. So go back to fluid 1.
Fluid 1, low pressure up.
Right, I think we found it. So that's probably blown the fuse now. And that was on fluid 3, which is a wax. Okay, so yeah, we'll change the fuse, we'll pull the solenoid cap off for fluid 3, try it all again, and probably measure the resistance on the coil for fluid 3, and hopefully that's what the problem is. Right, I can vaguely kind of see fluid 3 there. Oh, there's actually a crack in the coil as well. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe it's that one then. There's been a lot of stuff leaking here though as well. Look, yeah, you know what? I reckon that leaking onto here, it's probably shorted it out. Maybe, possibly. Yep, she's blown 10 amp. Okay. I reckon. More than likely it's that one. It says 3 on it. I wrote the numbers on there because there's a few different like wax functions on here. So take the coil cap off if I can. Oh yeah, she's hot as well, and that one went on for a couple of seconds, I guess. It's split there as well. So just measure the resistance on the coil. 1.8 ohms. So what's that? VIR, voltage divided by resistance 24. Basically divided by 2, 12 amps. So yeah, that's probably the problem. Resistance to earth as well on the coil, 90k ohms on both sides, which means it's slightly down to earth as well. I might actually though, I might just check another one. Yeah, they've all been leaked on, look. They've all been leaked on. I reckon that's a problem though. I reckon that's a problem. Let's check inside here, make sure there's no corroded contacts in here. I don't have one of those coils either. Pretty sure I don't. I do have the plugs. Only standard DIN plug for a coil. It all looks kind of okay in there. Kind of okay. Wait a minute, where's a Y for that? Oh yeah. Yeah, she looks good. No problem there. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, so to replace that fuse again, second time, leave that off, test all of the functions, and then if the fuse doesn't blow, it's simply just that coil. Yeah, it's supposed to do the oil change on this as well today. That should be easy enough, I guess. Alright, do some more. Okay, so we'll skip number 3, we'll do the 3-color foam.
2, 3, 3 of foam.
Yeah, ooh. So bear in mind we've just done the foot valves on this, so we've got colour now. It'll probably go away and then come back maybe. Got no yellow coming out. Yeah, not really any yellow coming out there. Well, pretty sure it's that coil. I might actually swap it with one of the functions, like the rinse aid maybe, that's on the high pressure. People won't notice that as much as they notice the wax not working. Oh, in fact, anyway, they've only got one program here now, so they don't use the productivity or high pressure drying agents anyway. So yeah, I can just swap the coil over for now. I'll probably tell them to get all new kits and whatever, but the thing is, once I've fixed it, they probably won't do it. We'll see. Anyway, I'll swap those coils over, so that's that diagnosed and kind of fixed for now. And next up is the oil change. Alright, yeah, I hope you can hear me. So, I swapped it over, but it wasn't that simple because all the screws on the coils, you can't even get them out. They're all rusted out, disappeared. So what I did is I moved the solenoid with the cable up, and I just changed the wiring inside. But you can see this particular valve here is just leaking out, dripping on all of these. I'm going to get them to just order all new valves. Stuff it. We'll just do it all again. Yeah. Ridiculous. Now I'm going to do the oil while I'm here. Quite easy on this one because probably the old distributor. Oh, look at that. What is that, man? That's, you know what that is? That'll be the acid or the alkali that's leaking from above. It's going all the way down here, and it's actually eating into the cat pump. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, the old distributors used to put hoses on here so you can drain the oil really easily. So we'll start that draining. It takes a while if you don't force it through. Start draining that, and I'll probably go and have a look at bay 4 while that's doing that. Okie dokie. Lovely. Lovely. Usually take the cap off as well, or just break the seal. And get my fat hands in there. Oh, it's not even tight. That's a surprise. So yeah, just take the top off so it doesn't create a vacuum inside the crankcase. Right, we'll leave that alone for a bit. Oh, look at all the shit coming out. Oh my god. Oh no way, surely that's not from the actual pump. Oh bugger. All that coming out. The oil doesn't look too bad actually, but oh well, that rusty shit is. Oh dear. Yeah, I turned the power off as well while I'm doing that because you never know, somebody might come in and reset it and open it up while my back is turned. Off, Mr. Laser Wash. Right, now I've got to find some keys. Alright, so bay 4 apparently high pressure is coming on with tire cleaner.
Please select the card or your mobile phone. Authorizing.
Yes, it is. Yeah, that should be a low pressure function. So let's check the others. Soap is high pressure. Foam brush is not. Rinses. Clear coat's not. Rinses. Spot free. Off is off. So if tire cleaner has been on high pressure, surely it's something to do with the switch or switch wiring. Surely it is. Gotta be. Gotta be, but how can that just happen randomly? We will see, I guess. Well, if I have the right key, we will see, I guess. Maybe it's the front door key. Yes, it is. Okay. Does this work? Yep. Where to start? Where to start? How many links have we got for high pressure? 1, 2, 3. You know what? I'll have to open up. I reckon if I just open up another bay and just compare the switch, that might get somewhere, maybe. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Right, this bay, hot link there, 25, 27, 23. 25, 27, 23. Alright, I think I found it. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's number 17 there down the bottom. Well, it's either number 17 or the one before it, but hang on, I'll turn my camera off. That one there was actually, it was lifted up and it was touching one of the other functions. I've just put the tyre cleaner on, now it's working. So yeah, that was easy enough to diagnose, I guess. Wow, this looks a mess, but if you'd have seen the one I was on the other day where I didn't have my camera, God, even messier. Anyway, that's all good by the looks of it. We've got tyre and engine cleaner coming out. Oh, lovely jubbly. Alright, what else are we doing? Not a lot, I don't think. I'm going to wait for that oil to drain. Get that changed. We'll open laser wash up. Tell them all the valves, solenoid valves and injector valves maybe that they need, and yeah, go from there. Cool. Hopefully I'll be able to see the oil come up. Bit dirty. Oh dear. A little bit worried about how much rusty stuff came out of there. A little bit worried, but oh well. Thinking about it though, this pump is second hand anyway. The old one superheated and exploded. I'll see if I can put a picture on there. Never seen anything like it. The whole top of the crankcase just split open. Now I can't see if my thing's going to pop out or not either. Yeah. There's about 60 pumps. 57, 58, and a bit more for good luck. 59. There you go. Whew, easy. Alrighty, Teddy. Put the cover on. One of the covers at least. We'll give it a test wash. See what happens. Hiya. Look at the mess I've made. Oh well. Woo! Skibbity boppy doo bop bop. Yeah, perfect. Alright, power on, tidy up, do a test. Hopefully get out of here. Okay, let's give this laser wash a go. I hope there's nothing else wrong with it. Well, nothing that they need fixing, because I want to get out of here. I've been here, what, 2.5 hours. That's not too bad considering what I've done, I guess. What's initializing?
I've learnt a lot from you, you know that.
I know, put me out of a job! Like everybody! People say I give them too much help, put myself out of a job. I just can't help it though. It's just what I'm like. That's all right. Let's keep a few things up my sleeve that normal people are never really that good at. I mean, diagnosing that issue for a start, you do kind of need a car wash technician that knows what he's doing electronically to diagnose that stuff. That side arm looks quite loose. It's got a bit of a wobble. Watch, see that? It's a little bit loose. I'm gonna have to have a look at that. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna do this test wash. Hopefully everything's okay. Gonna get out of here and we're heading up to Butler. I think we just got a Nayax unit to change there. Not too sure, but it's not too far away either, so I'll catch up with you when we get there. Alrighty, Butler SuperWash. Let's see what's happening. I think it's in the caravan bay, or the double bay apparently, some issue. I don't even know if this is the only thing they need me to look at or what. It's quite busy here, but it looks quite busy. Oh, somebody in there. Alright, let's go and see the attendant. Alright, I haven't seen the attendant yet. We'll just have a quick squiz. Oh! How's it going, mate? You good? If you know what I'm actually doing, is it? Oh! Right, hang on, it might not be the Nayax. Get your Nayax and the key and we'll have a look. But I only did one of these yesterday and it was the little black box. Could be that. The validator, this thing here. Yeah, I'll test it anyway. Is that all I'm doing here? Good, because I'm in a bit of a rush now. Alright, so a black screen when you press a button. It's usually, and I got a video showing this coming up soon, but it's usually the validator, which is also the power supply. Voltage drops off. We've got 12 volts there. Press a button. Oh, maybe it is the Nayax then. That's a strange one then. Oh, weird. I'm not seeing that problem before. Oh well, we'll get this swapped out. Easy peasy. Pretty straightforward swapping these out. There's a serial number on the back. You get the old one, the new one, you call Nayax, tell them to do a swap. I can do it as well, but it means me busting the laptop out. And that takes time. Most times it's just quicker to ring them. So yeah, power off.
Don't engage with any arguing.
Okay. Oh, this is an original. Woohoo! So that's good. So we'll send this off for a new modem upgrade. Trying to get all these out of the way. There's so many of them. The ones with the yellow SIM card. Yeah, well, I'm. Yeah.
And if you decide to.
Oh no. Really, mate?
Yeah, that's the one. You want.
Oh dear. Right. Well, this boots up. We'll get Nayax on the phone. We'll do the swap, and then try it, and hopefully it's good. But if you do get a black screen, it's got to be the fucking validator. But usually, well, what happens is when you're doing the transaction, it takes more power, then it goes black. I did one just yesterday, and it was the black box. But yours is going black as soon as you touch a button, so a bit weird. Yeah,
and it resets itself to come back on and present the buttons again.
But that's what it does when it's the power supply as well. There's not enough juice there. It shuts down and then lights back up. Anyway, we'll see. That needs an upgrade anyway. So well, I probably can't put much audio on there because he's just been telling me a bit of his personal life, poor mate. But anyway, yeah, that is weird. It's as soon as you push a button. I'll give Nayax a ring now, get this swapped over. That one does needs a upgrade anyway, because it's got the old modem in and the signal's quite bad on a lot of car wash sites, so I just send these away and tell them to do the Cat 4 modem upgrade. It's only about $75 or whatever. And I'll do them bit by bit as I go around the sites. Alright, let me give Nayax a ring. Okay, phone call made. Do a reboot. Should have to leave the power off for quite a while so it discharges. It's quite neat, this site actually. It's almost like brand new. There's some stuff in here that's been disconnected though. I mean, really at some point you should go around and remove all the stuff. Oh, that's okay, that's weird. You can actually see into the toilet there. Lovely. Nobody's sat on there at the moment, so I'm already in a rush. I need to get out of here, mate. We'll go to the pub. Right, she's on. What's that noise? Well, I can hear something. Oh, it might be the air compressor. Oh, that same thing. It's the black box. That's alright. That needs an upgrade anyway, so I'll replace this then. Like I'll be here for a bit longer. Oh, well, it don't take that long without jinxing it.
The water heater is.
Right, well, I'll have to remember this, that it's not just a transaction then. So what have we got here? We got what's joined? We've got black and blue together, yellow and green. That's alright. I'm going to get rid of this as well because that shouldn't be in there anymore, that one. And the yellow, right, okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to get rid of that while I'm getting a slight electric shock from it. Just a slight electrical buzz there, or 24 volt, because my arm's on the metal and I'm touching that side of the AC. There's a little bit of feedback from the transformer. That's the yellow, which is AC neutral, and that one there has got, oh dear, black and blue needs to go with that one, which is the live side of the AC, so I get more of a shock on that if I got my arm touching the metal. Keeps you on your toes.
What's that?
Yeah, just a little bit. Because I've got my arm there, I'm touching the 24 volt AC live, so you just get a little bit of a tingle out like that. It's all good. We'll get rid of that as well. So that wire there is not even used anymore, that one. Get the green over there. That should be that. Yeah, so that, you see that cable there?
Yeah, the black one.
This one, yeah. That was used for the old Abacus counting system. It counted the cash. But it's not used anymore because the Nayax does it. So if ever like you see me or somebody else in any one of these units or the VACs, just tell us to cut it off. But sometimes I do forget when I see it. Yeah, that's the old Abacus counting thing. Alright, we'll see if this works then. Yeah, for like you, the refurbished ones are much better for you because your signal's not amazing up here. The new units with the new modem in, they get much better signal. So less of waiting when it's saying processing and whatever, in theory. What time is it? Whoa. Okay, now it's getting complicated. Alright, well, that is strange. Alright, so if it's still doing it, with a new validator, which is the power supply, then it's got to be
$1 if you want to try.
it's got to be either the board or the cable then. Oh, buggity buggity. I celebrated too early, it seems. Oh well, he's getting his time worth out of me now then. It takes me a while. Oh, you're definitely paying for a new one, mate. As soon as it comes out of the packet, you paid for it. Part of the procedure, mate. Okay, that board looks fine. I wonder if it is the cable then. I'll just get my Nayax sample cable, try that one. Weird. It's a weird one, this one, mate. Come on, hurry up. Right, well that's a different cable. What the actual... Maybe it's the board then. This is getting a bit ridiculous. It's all a very bit strange, this, isn't it? I haven't had one of these fail yet. Unless something's happened in the software, and then, because what they do is, when you swap it over, they just copy all the same settings across, but that doesn't make sense why I would be doing that. I don't know, unless the validator is still the problem and I've fitted a faulty one or something. I don't know, man. This is what the f? Oh man, this is weird. Basically just changed all the little components of the cable that break that board and the validator, and it's still going off. So unless one of the things that I fitted is also faulty, I don't know. This is weird, man. But usually when it's a power drop issue because there's not enough current, the voltage drops down, and I'm not seeing that either. So see the voltage now, 12.78. Let's see if I can push this while looking at it. 12.7, 12.4. Yeah, it's gone off. What the? Alright, we'll do a min-max, maybe. Right. So I'll do the min-max. So that's 12.8. Press the button for me, mate, please. Max 12. Minimum. What? Oh yeah. It doesn't make sense. I don't know. More haste, less speed, Steve. More haste, less speed. Calm down. Then you change everything and it still be fucking knackered. Alright, giving everything a ring, still doesn't work. Got one more trick up my sleeve, which I'll put one of these in, which is an oversized power supply and validator. So if that's working and the speaker's working, I don't know. Right, I'm really in a freaking rush now. I'm gonna try this and see what happens. Oh, this is ridiculous, man. 24 volt AC to this. Pulse in, pulse out. Supply is an X with 12 volts. We get from here. Pulse in, clean. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Coin that goes in there. Let's see what happens, shall we?
Come on, Nayax, you can do it.
Better do, otherwise that's it. I give up. What happened then? I didn't push out, did I?
No.
I didn't touch anything.
That might be.
It's a bit weird though that it's done that. Go away now. Right, here we go. I'm going to watch this LED here.
Hey, present your car.
Right. What a load of crap, eh? So, I reckon all it is then, after all of that, it'll be that this refurbished Nayax, for whatever reason, needs more power. So even though I put all new stuff in, it's the same power, so it still goes off. And coincidentally, the old one has a very similar issue.
So this is still useful then?
Yeah, I just put a cable tie around that, just keep it in there. But those are reserved for the new Nayax media devices, the brand new ones, because they definitely need that big power supply, whereas the original ones, they just need the black box. So that's the first time that's ever happened to me. Oh, buggity. What a pain, man. What a pain. All that for that. Supposed to be at the pub at 12 o'clock. That's the only reason why I'm rushing.
Which one?
The Mighty Queen down at the Funny Dean site. Yeah, we're going there for a couple of beers. I don't want to be late because it's a Friday, because then you struggle to get home. I'm out of here. Have fun, mate. No worries, mate. Catch you. Well, if I play that part, you already know what's happened, but I'll say it again. So yeah, for some reason, that Nayax device was underpowered with the Val 361 validator, which has never ever happened before. So I think because that was a refurbished device, I've got a feeling some of that they've done in there has caused the device to need more power than usual. It's not working, and coincidentally that's what the problem was with the first device. So that's very strange. Anyway, all good, and as you might have heard, yes, I'm in a rush because I'm going down to the Funny Welsh guys site, not to do any work, but just to have a few beers at the pub, which I probably won't put on video, so we'll catch up with you guys on the next one.